Well, I'm making a video today on my 2006 C6 Z06, and I'm putting fender vents on it from Trackspec. Um, I have not found a video of anyone doing this, probably because there's so many ways to do it, and you could, you got to cut holes in your fenders, so there's a commitment here. But they are a little tough. One, the pattern you see here that they send you is the exact shape of the outside dimensions of the vent. You could use it to tape it on the fender to figure out where you want to put that hole. I ended up scooting it all the way in by the fender, or by the inside of the uh, fender underlay, because I wanted the strength of that ridge going down there. You could probably place it another inch towards the outside and still be okay. When it comes to these paper jigs, there's a couple real faint lines on these that you could barely see. You can see them right there. You're going to cut the one to the inside, cut around that, and use that as your template when you cut that hole. When you cut that hole, I used a cut-off saw. Cuts real easy, so you got to be real careful. Don't totally screw things up. Make sure you don't dip down with your wheel, that you just cut it a half inch deep. As you see here, which was one of my concerns, is how do I get air out of that fender well up into this vent? And actually, it was relatively easy. The liner on the inside of the fender is very stout, so I simply cut it around, and I'm not worried about that in there. I'll cover that up. I'm going to put this on the track, so pretty don't matter a whole bunch, but I'm going to cover all that in so that that's not getting wet and dirty. And then when it comes to the back side, if you can see it, I just cut it off square, and I'll fill in this space right here for the same reason. But it pretty much sits good over the tire. It definitely will do the job. When it comes time to rivet this down, Trackspec gives you steel shank plastic body rivets that are kind of crappy. I didn't want to use them because I plan on running this car up. If it doesn't do 180, 190, I won't be impressed with my work. So I am going to use stainless steel rivets all through stainless steel. Where I can, I'm putting a washer underneath. I tested this with a piece of the body, and actually, because I was concerned about whether when I put that rivet in with a washer on the back, whether it'd crack up the top and screw up the paint, and actually it did really well. As you can see, it did what it was supposed to do. And sorry for being out of focus, but the fact that I'm even able to do this video is a wonder. So anyways, it works well. Put them where you can. If you have to, you don't use a rivet. And even though that hole right there is only like 3/8 of an inch from the edge, this fender is tough enough that it doesn't crack through. The rivet will hold. It doesn't pull it as hard down as hard with a washer under it, but it pulls it down pretty damn hard. So when I went through, I was also concerned with my biggies were cutting a hole, which worked out good, and riveting it down and getting it flat. Well, that's going to be a challenge, because as you can see on this one over here, if you look down the side right here, There's a little gap, but you know, it's not too bad. I'm afraid if I start putting more rivets in it, I just end up with a wobbly ass piece of crap. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm absolutely certain that thing's gonna stay put and it's not going anyplace. More than half of those rivets have a washer on the backside, which makes them just strong as all hell. When it comes over here to these rivets, what I did was I centered it up where I wanted it as much as I can, and I started my first rivet right here. As you can see, these holes in here. Put rivets and I took them back out so I could make this video, because it's about time someone said something about these things. So I started with that hole and then I flattened it all out and I moved out to this point, and then I came back here so I could get this line, which isn't straight with the fender, but you're not going to make it straight because this edge does not align with this edge of the fender. They just don't. It's an 1/8 inch or so off in a straight line. But once you get those rivets in, then you just go through, make sure you press it down, lay it out with your hand real good before you drill each and next hole. I would definitely tell you, don't buy DeWalt drill bits. I bought a 2-pack of these 1/8 inch DeWalt drill bits. I don't know why, but the damn things won't even drill through this fender. You feel like you're gonna bust things up doing it. But that's a scoop. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments and I'll get to them and answer them. Because, like I say, this will be the first video of someone actually installing these damn things, and I hope I answered some questions. Take care.